Bro, it's crazy. Why does it feel like no matter how hard we grind side hustles 9 to 5, even picking up extra shifts we're still broke by Friday? It's like the money just vanishes into thin air. And the worst part, we're all living paycheck to paycheck without even realizing it. They told us the answer was simple, just make more money and everything will be fine. But here's the truth, you can make 6 figures and still be broke if you don't control your money. More income doesn't fix bad habits, it just makes the mistakes more expensive. And honestly, the system wants you stuck. Banks get rich off your debt. Credit card companies love when you swipe without thinking. And TikTok flex culture. It thrives when you're broke trying to look rich. It's a trap, bro. And most guys don't even see it. So here's the real question. What if the reason you're broke isn't your paycheck, but the fact that you never started with baby step 1? That first step changes everything. It's like planting a seed. That grows into stability and freedom. Because right now, you're not just broke, you're stressed. You're losing sleep. You're arguing with yourself about money, and one emergency could throw your whole life into chaos. That pressure eats at you every single day. And if you don't fix this, 5 years from now, nothing will change. You'll still be grinding hard, but with nothing to show for it, still broke, still stressed, still stuck. But if you take that first step now, your future self will thank you big time. Most guys stay broke not because they don't work hard, but because they skip the first baby step. And that's the trap. Yo, what's up fam? It's Sam, your host. And this is Sam the Finance Channel. Smart money moves start here. Hit that subscribe button. Join the crew, and let's beat the broke cycle together. Quick note, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not your financial advisor, just your internet money homie. In this video, I'm breaking down why baby step 1 is the secret to escaping the broke trap. We'll cover numbers, lifestyle changes, common pitfalls, and even advice from the money legends. Stick around to the end, and I promise you'll see money in a whole new way. Bro, baby step 1 is literally everything. Having just $1,000 stacked feels like wearing financial armor, ready for life's cheap shots. It's not about being rich. It's about having peace when life throws a punch. Here's the truth. 60% of Americans couldn't even handle a $500 emergency. That means one flat tire, one broken phone, or one trip to the doctor, and boom, they're drowning. You don't want to be in that 60%, bro. Imagine this, your car breaks down on the highway. Most dudes freak out, stress levels go sky high. But if you got your baby step 1 fund, you just swipe and move on, zero panic. Most guys rely on credit cards when life hits. But the trap is this, that keeps you stuck longer than the actual emergency. Instead of moving forward, you're paying it off for months. With baby step 1, emergencies turn into nothing more than a quick pit stop. No meltdown, no chaos. Just a small pause on the journey. That's the power of being prepared. Like they say, an emergency fund turns a crisis into just an inconvenience. And trust me, when you're chasing financial freedom, that little shift changes everything. Baby step 1 is your first real weapon in the money game. Bro, we gotta talk about the flex trap. You know that urge to always look rich, fresh sneakers, shiny watch, or the newest iPhone. That's the fastest way to look successful, but stay broke. The problem is, flex culture makes you play a losing game. You drop hundreds just to impress people who probably don't even care. And at the end of the month, your bank account looks like a dessert. Here's the crazy part. The average car payment in the US is over $700 a month. That's like paying rent twice just to sit in traffic with leather seats. Now imagine flipping that $700. Instead of burning it on a car payment, you throw it into your emergency fund or savings. That's the difference between panic living and peace living. Chasing clout feels good for a second, but the hangover is real. You end up stressed, broke, and wishing you just stayed low-key. That's the pitfall nobody warns you about. Like Will Smith said, too many people spend money they haven't earned to impress people they don't even like. Don't let flexing rob your future, you're smarter than that. Bro, a lot of us think, bro, I don't need an emergency fund. I got my credit card. But that's a trap because a card is just future debt dressed up as quick cash. It feels safe, but it's actually a ticking time bomb for your wallet. Credit cards aren't a safety net, they're a chain. You swipe it in an emergency, and suddenly the freedom you thought you had is gone. Instead of protection, you just sign yourself up for more stress. Think about this, the average credit card interest rate is over 20%. So if you drop $1,000 on an emergency, you're not just paying it back, you're paying back $1,200 or more. That's like tipping the bank just for existing. Now imagine the flip side, you've got a real emergency fund. Car breaks down, no panic, no stress. You just pay cash and keep it moving like a boss. Credit feels like freedom, but it's really chains in disguise. The bank wants you to believe you're winning, but they're the ones cashing in. Real freedom comes when you cut the chains and own your money. Like Dave Ramsey says, debt is dumb, cash is king. And bro, he's not lying. When you stack cash instead of swiping plastic, you're actually building a future instead of breaking it. Bro, here's the thing, saving your first $1,000 isn't about the cash, it's about the momentum. It's that feeling like, yo, I actually did this. That first money win changes how you see yourself. Think about it, $50 a week doesn't sound crazy, right? But if you stay locked in, that's $1,000 in just 5 months. That's like trading one pair of sneakers a month for a safety net. Now picture this, you've got that stack ready, and suddenly emergencies don't freak you out anymore. Car breaks down, boom, you cover it. No panic, no borrowing, no stress. Without that first win, life feels like you're just running in circles. You hustle, but the money slips through your fingers. It's like grinding hard in a video game, but never leveling up. But once you hit that $1,000, everything flips. It's not about the money anymore. It's about proof you prove to yourself you can play this money game and win. So remember, small wins create big victories. That first snowball, that first spark, it's how you start breaking free from the broke cycle. Don't wait. Start stacking now. Bro, money isn't just about numbers. It's about how your brain reacts when life throws curveballs. Baby step 1 is the switch that turns panic into control. Think about it, when you don't have that safety net, every little problem feels like the end of the world. But with even a small emergency fund, your brain chills out. Studies show that 70% of people with an emergency fund stress way less about money. That's literally peace of mind you can buy for yourself. Imagine sleeping better at night, not fighting with your partner about bills, and not dreading payday. That's real freedom, bro. But without this step, money owns you. It's like being trapped in a game you can't win. Always chasing, but never catching up. Your mindset determines your money set. Once you flip that mental switch, you're no longer surviving, you're actually living. Bro, the first step to stacking $1,000 is simple: cut the fluff. We waste so much on random stuff we don't even notice. Cancel those subscriptions you don't use. That's money back in your pocket. Next, sell the stuff you don't even use anymore. Sneakers collecting dust, old tech. Clothes you don't wear, turn that into cash. Trust me, it feels way better seeing dollars stack than junk pile up. Yo, side gigs are the cheat code. Drive a little, deliver food, freelance, whatever gets the bag. Those extra hours now mean faster wins later. Think about it, skipping fast food for a week could be your ticket to stacking hundreds in a few months. Swap those fries for financial freedom. It's not about starving, it's about priorities. Excuses are what keep guys broke. Action is what builds security. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, you just push back your freedom. Start today, even if it's small. Remember this, do what others won't today, so you can do what others can't tomorrow. Stack that first $1,000, and you're already ahead of the game. That's how you break out of the broke cycle. Yo bro, let's keep it real, this isn't some theory out of a finance textbook. Real dudes and families have actually broken the broke cycle by just stacking that first $1,000. It's proof that small wins can flip your whole money story. Like imagine this one family had their car break down, and instead of swiping credit, they just dipped into their emergency stash. No debt spiral, no panic, just handled it like a boss. That's the power of baby step 1 in real life. Another dude I know lost his job for a month, but because he had baby step 1, he didn't have to borrow from his boys or stress every night. He just used that cushion and got back on his feet way faster. Here's the thing, bro, waiting for the perfect time to start is just another trap. There's no perfect moment. If you keep waiting, you'll wake up in 5 years still broke and still wishing you started. The truth is, baby step 1 makes you that guy who doesn't freak out when life throws punches. Flat tire, medical bill, random emergency. You handle it smooth, no sweat, no panic. Like the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is today. Bro, don't overthink it, just start stacking that first $1,000 now. In future you will thank you. We broke down why baby step 1 matters, why flex culture keeps you broke, why credit cards aren't a safety net, how to stack that first $1,000, and how this shifts your entire money game. Most guys stay broke because they skip the foundation. Don't be most guys, start with baby step 1. If this hit home, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this with your boy who keeps overdrafting his account. Drop in the comments what's your first move to stack your baby step 1. Let's talk about it down there. This is Sam, the Finance Channel. Smart money moves start here. Remember, control your money, or it will control you. Peace out, fam.